Well, if you're looking for something to do with the whole family, MidAmerica Science Museum is hosting the first Smithsonian exhibit in its new exhibit hall.
And Fox 16's Claire Kreitz is there to give us an inside look this morning. Good morning, Claire.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, I'm here with Madeline McCain. She's an educator here. Now, tell me a little bit about this exhibit.
So this exhibit at the MidAmerica Science Museum is called Life in 1 Cubic Foot. It is through the Smithsonian, which is incredible that we have a Smithsonian exhibit here in Arkansas. But it was created by the scientist David Leachwager, and he wanted to find out what kind of life he could see in just 1 cubic foot. And 1 cubic foot, there is a reason for that. He thought that it was the perfect personal sample-sized ecosystem. You can hold it in your hands, you can fit it in your lap. So it's that perfect size for everyone. And so right here we have a biocube, which is what it's called. We have a biocube right here that was in a river, a freshwater river, which is interesting because this is the kind of ecosystem that we see around here in Arkansas. So if you look inside, you can see some animals. We've got some animals and shells down here, but we also have lots of plants. And an ecosystem has not just to do with the animals, but also all of the things that are living together in one spot. And with biodiversity, you can really start to see how each organism plays a role in the ecosystem and what happens when just one of those organisms disappears. But with the biocube, this is something you can do at home. You can do it in your backyard. You know, you can compare what you have versus maybe what your best friend has in their neighborhood, what you have in your backyard, what you have in your creek. This is a great thing for classes to study and really see, you know, what kind of ecosystem you have growing right beneath your feet.
Awesome. Yeah, this is just scratching the surface of this awesome exhibit. In the next half hour, we'll show you some more things that you can see when you come out here. But for now, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Looking for something to do with the whole family, MidAmerica Science Museum is hosting the first Smithsonian exhibit in its new exhibit hall.
There we are with Fox 16's Claire Kreitz this morning down there to give us a look at what to find. Good morning, Claire.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, we've showed you a lot of cool things, but Madeline is now going to tell us some of the interactive things you can do in this exhibit.
Yes, exactly. So the Smithsonian gave us all of this science that you can observe, but here at the MidAmerica Science Museum, we do not like to just observe science. We are all about touching and being engaged and actually doing the science. So here we have 3 interactive aspects to this exhibit. Our first one right here, we have a scavenger hunt. So this will help our visitors really connect with the exhibits, have that hands-on aspect. So you take the scavenger hunt with a little expo marker, you walk around and you see what kind of animals you can find. When you find them, you mark it off on the list and move on to the next. Yeah. So our next one we have right here in the middle, we've got abstract art. So earlier we were talking about the coral reefs and the arms, that autonomous monitoring structure that's in the reefs. And so here you can either draw what you think a coral reef might look like, or maybe think about what you might find in your backyard, what your ecosystem and your biodiversity would look like at home. So this will help just kind of incorporate that art, creative aspect. Yeah. And then we'll move down to our last. We have build your own mini biocube. So this will help our visitors engage and really learn what a biocube is and how to make your own. But we don't want you just to do science here in the museum. We want you to take it home and do it as well. So you can build your own biocube. All you need is either some wire or some PVC pipe or even wooden cardboard. Like, animals and organisms do not care how pretty your biocube is. Then you're going to want to pick a location to put your biocube. Choose somewhere that has a variety of life. You want it crawling with life, somewhere that has land, water, air. Then you'll place your cube, observe it over a day, a few days, see what kind of organisms and animals and plants that you find in there, and then make sure you put it all back. We don't want to disturb or upset nature in any way. Yeah. So these are just a few different ways that we make this aspect and this exhibit just more interactive for our guests.
Yeah, super fun, super cool. In the next half hour, we'll show you something even cooler, I'd have to say. But for now, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Morning, we are taking you under the sea. It's all for the MidAmerica Science Museum's first ever traveling Smithsonian exhibit. Fox 16's Claire Kreitz has been there all morning showing us around. What do you have now for us, Claire?
Hey, good morning, Ashley. Yeah, check this out. Madeline, what is this?
So this is a deep sea crustacean. And if you look at the front of its body, it kind of looks like it's got a really big head. It's actually not its head at all. That is its eye. It looks a lot different from our eyes, but imagine if you were living in the deepest part of the ocean, there's no light. Talk about a nocturnal animal, nighttime all the time. So it has to have that big eye to absorb the light so it can see and find its prey. You know, 2/3 of our world is ocean, and scientists are now thinking that 2/3 of our ocean is unexplored and undiscovered. And so the students and the children who are in school now could grow up to be the scientist that discovers and creates that final worldwide ecosystem and discovers all of these little microscopic animals in our ocean.
Yeah, this is just, one of the many things that you can see in this exhibit. When are you guys open? How long does this exhibit go through?
Okay, so we are open Tuesday through Friday. We are open from 9 to 5. Saturday also 9 to 5. Sunday 1 to 5. And you can be in this exhibit up until the beginning of January. So all through the holidays, definitely come out, learn about biodiversity, ecosystems, and how to build your own biocube and be a scientist in your own backyard.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, really cool stuff here. I have had a blast. Thanks for showing me around. I will send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, looks like a good trip for the family over the holidays.